Okay, so today we're talking about the longest repeating character replacement question on Leetcode, also number 424. So basically, given this string AB, and we can replace two characters, the result is 4 because we can replace either the two A's and make them into B's, or both B's and make them into A's, and then we would have one string of 4 repeating same characters. In example 2, since we can only replace one character, the longest substring we can see with repeating characters would be AABA because we replace this B with A, and then we'll have a substring of all A's, sorry. And so here we're going to do code the edge cases again. So if the length of S is equal to 0 or S is none, then we can just return 0 because we can't do anything with that. And so we're going to initialize some variables here. So we have left, which is the left bound of our sliding window. Max repeating equal to 0. So basically this is the max amount of repeating characters in our current window. Longest equals 0. This is just the longest substring we have encountered so far with our window. And then we have count, which is equal to this, which just keeps track of the count of each character in our window. Right. So now we have a for loop. I want to iterate through every index of our string. So for I in range of length of S, we have count of S sub I. So we want to obviously increment the count of this character in our dictionary. So we will get either the value, or if it's none, then we get it equal to 0. And then we do +1 because we want to increment the count of the character in our window. And so max repeating is equal to max of max repeating, or count of S sub I. So this is basically, we want the character, we want the count of the character we see the most of in our current window. Right? And then so now that we have the count, it's just while I minus left plus 1, because we want to count how many characters we have in our window. So this will be the count of our characters in our current window, and we'll do max repeating, which is greater than k. So basically in comments here, I minus left plus 1 is the number of characters we have in our current window sets. Right? And then we want to subtract max repeating from it. And we compare it to k because we want to find the longest substring in which we can replace k characters and replace k characters and have all of the same characters in the window. So basically now we have this window and we subtract max repeating, and then if it's greater than k, we need to move our left bound, right? So we'll do count of s left minus equals 1, because we're removing this character from our window, and then we increment left by 1. So then we just keep removing characters out of our window until we have k, and then now we can calculate our longest window, which is max or longest I minus left plus 1. So this calculates and keeps the value of the longest substring we have seen so far. And here we'll just return longest, and then if we submit this, it should work. And boom.